So, God, my back is fucking, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've actually spoke, but, I just, like, I've seen a couple videos on Colleen Ballinger, and, like, right now I'm watching Cinnamon Toast Ken, about what Colleen Ballinger did to Trisha Paytas, right? About just jokes, having friends come over to her house and sharing Trisha's nudes and OnlyFans and giving it to her fans, which is illegal. It's called porn revenge. It's actually very illegal, and I just want to say that, like, I understand how Trisha feels, because that stuff has been done to me. And if it's not okay to do to Trisha, and if it wouldn't be okay to do to me, because that's just fair, right? But that stuff was done to me by a guy named Dragnot Silvis, or Alfred Mims, however you want to, put him. He did that to me, along with the Geek Room, aka Frank Wolf, and a couple others did that to me. They actually started a Twitter, and it's still up, of it. And, they pretty much stole and profited from something I was trying to profit from. Like, just completely ruined it for me and my husband to try to make money to, provide for ourselves and our children. So I understand exactly how Trisha feels. I just want to say that I forgive all of them for that. These people really need to get into therapy and heal. They really need to heal. And I think a lot of people who involve themselves in drama on a daily basis, and I don't, I can't even really watch Cinnamon Toast Ken, really, because it just reminds me of what has been done to me and my family, and it destroyed our lives. It destroyed our wealth. It destroyed our minds. Both my sons are going to therapy to correct themselves over the damage that was done by these people. And me and my husband have been going to therapy. And we were continuing to go to therapy over this. They want to make me to be this, like, angry person, this horrible person. And yeah, there's times I said some choice words. I got angry, defensive. I didn't know how to handle the situation. But through therapy, I've learned how to conduct myself and not let other people's problems be mine, because their problems that they have, where they think that revenge porn, which is illegal, by the way, is a okay thing to do to me. They think stalking me and taking pictures of my house and me and my husband being in the public is okay. And it's not, if you aren't up to date to news. There was a guy that just got arrested outside of Obama's house because Trump does similar things that my haters do to me to initiate hatred onto others, like doxing. All of them are involved in doxing, and they think it's funny. But may I just remind you that Trump did the same thing, gave Obama's house out, and one of these guys that follow MAGA almost killed Obama and Michelle, and probably their 2 daughters, and probably a lot of our Secret Service. He was armed to the teeth, and he also had things to Molotov cocktails. How do you know by doxing me that wouldn't happen to me? It shows you that there are people who are willing to do that. A lot of mentally ill people who also need to go to therapy and also need to heal. The thing is like, if you ever watched the David Tennant show, what is it called again? Oh my God. I'm sorry. My mind is just off because my pain levels are crazy insane. It's the detective one.
Graceland.
Graceland,
No,
that's it.
Is that?
Yes.
I don't.
Or is it Graceville? It's on Tubi right now if you want to watch it.
It's yeah, it's up. I left it up.
Grace Point.
Okay.
Okay, Grace Point.
Yeah.
Great show, by the way.
It is.
He said something that, these people are good people, and David Tennant replied to, yes, but even good people have their breaking point. And it's true. Like, those points where you see me yelling on camera, I was at my breaking point. I've been harassed for over 10 years. And, I need a break from it. I don't want to see it. And I'm enjoying not engaging into social media and seeing who does what and who does what and who does what. But with the Colleen Ballinger, the whole time I was thinking about, oh my God, Trisha, because I know Trisha. I love Trisha, and she's a great person, a great girl, a great woman, a good mom, a good wife. She's just when I met her, was just genuinely full of love and grace. But there comes a breaking point where you can't be around people who are going to be vitally toxic toward you and act like your friend, and really, they're not. I've also gone through that with people over the internet. People being my friend but talking crap behind my back. That really hurts. And I hope to the people who've done that to me that it's never done to you, because you're, even though you deserve it, I don't want that to happen to you, because it's one of the most painful things you have to go through. And I have to say, all these things that these people do to me, it does hurt. I'm human, and my long suffering is not infinite. It's a human standards. So why am I held on such a high standard when I'm usually always poked by these people? I mean, if you were constantly poked and made fun of and dehumanized on a daily basis, would you also not want to react to it? But I have my peace. Like, my New Year's resolution, I never make New Year's resolutions, but I did this year, and it was I want to make peace and solitude my number one priority this year, because I need to heal. I'm very physically sick. The doctors don't really know what's going on. I have to go to an orthopedic surgeon. I have to go to a gastroenterologist or something like that. I have all these appointments to doctors, and then my therapy's next week. I go to therapy every 2 weeks, but and they're doing exposure therapy, so like that also would not make it appropriate to be on the internet daily, because I'm dealing with issues that should be kept private, that are very personal and heartbreaking to me. I know a lot of people want me to mention Carrie's name. I really don't know this person. I only spoke to her like 5 times, and she tried to allude that like we were best friends. And to be honest, my best friend is Jason, and I really don't have any friends. I have people who are associates.
And they care about you.
Yes.
There's legit people that care about you.
Yes, and I love them, and I care for them back. But I have my fans, of course, no matter what, and I thank you for standing by me and being there for me when I needed someone to talk to. You guys are fucking awesome for that shit. But I just think the internet, and I think it's coming soon, that the laws are going to change based on what you can and can't do on the internet. And they're probably going to start enforcing it, because this was done to Obama. Obama was doxxed, and someone tried to kill him over it. So, and this was another internet personality, this guy. He was posting, all these threatening language to not only Obama, but, oh God, what is his name?
Jamie Raskin.
Jamie Raskin, thank you.
Yes.
God bless him. I'm so glad he's healing from his cancer. Me and Jason were praying so hard for that man.
Yeah.
He's a good man. But I don't really know her, and all the things she used to accuse me of, like, you're addicted to the internet, you spend too much time on the internet, you're not taking care of your kids, she's doing now. I've heard that she spends 12-hour streams watching old videos of mine, and it's like, all I told you was I had sex with my husband, and this is how I'm treated. That's what made her mad. And it's just so bizarre to act like that. I think she really needs therapy and heal herself, because her behavior is incredibly inappropriate for someone she doesn't know. It's true. Like Drag, he was like, I'm feeling generous. He gave you an email. I'm feeling generous.
You want to earn $30.
You want to earn $30. No, we don't want to work with you. You stalked us. You caused other people to stalk us. You harassed us for years. There was this one year where he did a summer of G-Man, and all he did was talk about G-Man and harass G-Man, and it literally broke his mind. and you think that's a good thing. Why would I ever work with you or ever want to have anything to do with you? You're not my friend. You're not the type of person. Is that from my gyno?
What?
This one.
It could be that or the other. No, it's not the other yet.
It's the gastro.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
A lot of that's going to be happening. People don't understand.
You let Rev back in and the kids got taken. He could have come in. It's his home. I can't legally kick him out. It's just it's called I forgave him for putting his hands on my child.
Yeah.
So mind your own business. Anyway.
That is exactly what it was, yes.
Mind your own business, okay? I'm sure there's plenty of times where people have lost their crap and you've forgiven them too. So grow up. Seriously, how long are you going to keep this grudge going? Like, you can't grow up and move on from it. It's like you have to talk about it and remind people of it every fucking day that I forgave someone.
Right.
And then you claim you're Christian. You claim you're a believer for me forgiving someone after they repented and paid their price and
got help.
Got help.
Yeah. That's what I needed.
Like, you can't forgive someone who's done all that. Like, you know, that is no longer our problem. That's your problem. That's your business. So how about you keep your little opinions and your problems with forgiveness and just move on with your life, because that scenario didn't involve any of you.
No. Very personal.
It is very personal. Women forgive their husbands when they do stupid shit. I'm sure plenty of people can relate.
Yes. That's right.
You're gone. I wish I could get some mods in here. Of course the boys forgave him. We talk to each other every day. As a family.
Yeah, they still call me Dad, which I'm blessed.
So,
I'm very blessed.
Move on with your life. It's not a big deal in our family. Why is it that the family's moved on from this, but people on the internet can't move on from it, and they stick a label on them that they're intrinsically evil for someone having a bad day because they didn't have what they needed, which is proper medication.
Mental help, yeah.
And mental health.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I'm not going to hold that against someone, because there's plenty of times where I acted like a goon, too, because I needed help, too. I have my own problems, too. Everyone has their own problems. Jesus Christ told us, if you cannot forgive the sins of others, God will not forgive yours.
Right.
So what are you doing? Are you doing it as a rebellion against God? Are you doing it because you didn't know that knowledge? Are you doing it because you don't care about God and Jesus and everything He does? Like, for you? Like even to the atheist, you're still breathing. You're still eating. You're still drinking. You're still loving. You're still able to make your own choices. God allows that, even though you spit the most vile hate toward Him. And Christians out there who is hating people, and this is the same problem I have with people who are MAGA. Okay? Same problem. They're vile, they're hateful, they spew nonsense, they threaten people, they harm people. They harm police officers. And they complain about the country all the time, yet they want to call themselves patriots. How are you patriots if you hate your country so much? You're not. If you were actual patriots, you would actually be behind the president, no matter what label they are, either if they're Democrat or Republican. If you're a freaking patriot, you would stand behind them regardless if they're Democrat or Republican. Don't call yourself patriots if you can't support the president. Okay? If you're threatening the president and treating the president disrespectful, you're a traitorous fool. And you're too stupid to realize that. You keep bringing up this stuff. That's all you have on someone, and we've moved on from that. Move on with your stupid life. But, sorry, your life isn't stupid. It's precious. But you need to, like, move on. Okay?
I get the outrage over that.
I do too. But it's like when people are getting help, they said they're sorry, they're repented, they don't repeat the same behavior.
And I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, they need to be forgiven. And the people who hold grudges for people who've moved on with their life, they really need to get a hold of their feelings and stop being such drama queens. Anyway,
Can I say one last thing about that?
Yeah.
There's just one last thing I would say.
Yeah.
That any comment that they could give me is, I've said about myself in my heart 10 times worse than you could say. I feel as bad about that as I could in my life. And I want people to understand that. And your outrage is not unfounded. I get it. And I just want you to know that I'm actually in mental care now, and something like that would never happen again.
Yeah.
I want that known.
So move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
So move on with your
you.
life.
Thank you for
It's been over a year now. Move on.
It has.
Move on. Find some new story. But see, I don't even like that, saying that, to find some new story. Because it's like you're gonna exploit and hurt someone else. I don't agree with that. I'm not going to agree with that.
Like Hunter Biden, like jumping on Hunter.
Them jumping on Hunter Biden. He is getting help. Leave him alone.
Exactly. His dad supports him.
Like, if someone's getting help, leave them alone. Don't put insult to injury, okay? Be decent human beings. That's all I'm asking. You know? But it's like people need to heal. They're too angry right now. Whatever you're angry about, I don't care. Don't bring that issue to me. It's none of my business. But you need to heal. Like if you're angry on a daily basis, regardless who it is, you need to heal. Because you're the problem in said situation, especially when the people you're mad at are in a process of healing. The thing that happened had nothing to do with you people, but yet you want to hold a grudge while the person's healing. It's stupid.
To tear you down, you know. The attempt is to tear you down.
Yeah.
The ones that are malicious, you know.
Yeah.
The people that aren't malicious, that are outraged, it's like, yeah, I get why you are, and I'm doing my best to make it 100% that the thought would never even go through my mind of what happening again.
Yeah,
because I feel bad.
I wasn't talking about you. I was just talking in general.
No, I know. I'm saying from my standpoint of their comments.
Yeah.
I get it. And I feel just as bad about myself as what they say. So...
He feels bad for all of it, Debbie.
Yeah. Every second. And prison helped with that, for me to really think about it. And all the excuses go out the window. It's just, it was a bad time, and I'm really sorry for it. And I thank you and the boys, primarily Zachary, for forgiving me.
Yeah.
Because he still calls me Dad. And that makes me want to cry, you know?
Yeah, like, if you're so focused on other people on the internet, you're not healing and you're not taking care of yourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm asking you, maybe I could persuade you to maybe take a break from social media and heal. And maybe when you come back and you're healed, like, we could be friends and be chill with each other, and you wouldn't want to hold a grudge against me for something that I don't feel bad for. I don't feel bad for forgiving my husband.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm not going to feel bad for forgiving my husband. You know why? Jesus told me to forgive. Forgiveness is a true marker of being a believer in Christ.
Yeah, even if you left me, you would have to end up forgiving me.
Exactly.
So, you just decided to stay with me.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. You decided to stay with me. And they want that breakup stuff.
I also want to say, like, to people, because the words I said that were hurtful or mean-spirited, I just want to, like, really say I'm sorry for it. Because it's inappropriate. It's not a good way to be. Like, there was an issue that happened with someone. I'm not going to mention the issue, but there was an issue a couple weeks ago with someone, and you know, I had to let them go. But I was kind of excited that maybe I would have a friend, but despite that, they just ended up toxic, and I really am putting peace and solitude as my main priority in life, because I need it. But it hurt, and I didn't know how to move on from it at first. But what I am patting myself on the back, and my therapist also did, was not reacting to it and holding my tongue, even though I was very upset over it. But I have learned not to react, and not to be, I guess you could say, vicious when I feel like I'm being put on the defense. But I've also learned not to go on the defense either, because it's like, why should I defend myself from people who don't even know me? Like, it's true. Why should I be upset from that?
Well, it's not just that. The accusations, pretty much 100% of the time, are false anyway.
Yeah. So why even defend a lie?
Exactly. It's like, no, I didn't do that.
It's usually wrapped up in the truth, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. In the clouds. Yeah.
Yeah. It usually is. But, you know, maybe I have hope that these people can change and heal and not be so reactive and hateful. I pray for them that they will. And it's the same with people going after Colleen Ballinger, even though I don't like her as a person. I think what she did to Trisha was awful, but I think Colleen Ballinger needs to go to therapy and heal as well. And the people who are reacting to her and being so vicious toward her, they also need to go to therapy and heal. Like, the people who react to me, they need to go to therapy and heal, because they're not taking care of themselves. They're too focused on me. And it's weird because I'm definitely not focused on them. I think I've proven that. You know, I just don't care at this point. I'm living my life. I'm enjoying my life, and it's solitude. It's peaceful, and it's way, like, being in your peace is way better than being reactive to people you've never met in your entire life, or being even being reactive to people you know. It's so much better to hold your peace. It's like going into the drama and being so dedicated to the drama is not good for your mental health, and I know that for a fact because I was one of those people wrapped up in that shit. I was the person who been victimized really bad by these drama people, because there are a few out there that are crazy, and I think trying to create drama with people and doxing them is very irresponsible, because you can get someone killed. Luckily the FBI was monitoring this guy with Obama, where Obama didn't get killed. But I'm not monitored, and you should be a little bit more responsible for your actions and your words, and personally I think held accountable for the crimes you've done unto my family. But I do forgive you. I hope and pray to God that you'll move on with your life, and you'll learn how to heal, so you're not as reactive and hateful. Because I'll quote Nancy Pelosi, what she said to MAGA: "You guys are miserable. Is this what you really want in life? Being miserable because you're after the boogeyman?" I'd rather have my peace. So, anyway, I'm gonna get going. I hope you guys are safe and well and beautiful, and just, heal. Feel better about yourself, where you don't think attacking someone will make you feel better, because I personally think if you're into the drama, you're probably really depressed, and you focus on someone, a pariah, for the mere reason that it makes you feel better. But pariahs can heal, move on, and live a productive, beautiful life and be good people. As David Tennant said, even good people have their limits. We're human. I'm not always strong. Sometimes I get weak. But I apologize for my weakness. And I'm moving on with my life, and I'm healing. And I think that's the most important thing right now, is to live your life and to heal. So heal, people. I'll be back when I'm back. I'm healing. Jason's healing. My kids are healing. We're all healing in this family. And we're going to continue to heal and be better than we were. All right. I love you guys. Peace and Maranatha, people.